But Hav, were you like, yo, you a Cali boy at first? Like, nah.
I didn't even know he was from California. I'm not even going to lie.
You're finding this out today. Is that
and the top it all off, I thought he was Puerto Rican. So
oh no.
The Cruz Show.
On Real 92.3.
Let's go. Hey, Cruz Show. Real 92.3. Havoc is here. Alchemist is here.
Yes.
Holy shit. What's up?
Yo,
What up? Brah, I feel like we should have gunshots going on or some shit. Bop, bop, bodies dropping, hit the floor, man. Let's fucking go. Let's get it, man. Do we have, I mean, if we can put a number of how many crimes were committed to y'all music, how you know, like, or how many razor blades were hit under a tongue? Like, yo, bro, like, man, congratulations. It's been a vicious career, man, and look at it now. Yes, sir.
Good looking. We survived it.
We survived it, 100%, man. Nah, man. Alchemist, pleasure having you here. Thank you very much for the time and energy and the music. Havoc, are you fucking kidding me? Yo, my man, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All day, man. How's LA treating y'all?
You know, he live here.
I know, you live here.
I'm
you OG from Beverly Hills, yeah?
Absolutely.
That's right.
I'm in Santa Monica now. I got a little studio out there in the cut, so.
That's right. Yeah. You never leave. You're
really
always in that studio.
I really don't.
I'm a little worried about you.
These days, I mean, you know, some good stuff comes out of it. I don't know. Where should I go? To the beach?
Right. Now, you work so much you don't even know what to do, dog. That's crazy. The zoo. Maybe the park. I don't know, right?
I got
Disneyland?
I got two little ones, so when I'm not in the studio, I'm with them. So
you got two kids, dog.
Yeah, that's the craziest.
And all those projects you draw, you've been cooking for a few years now, back to back consecutively, right? Yeah. Like, yo, there's no time for anything else, right? So music, kids, do you even have a real ID yet? No. Are your taxes in line?
Yes.
Do you know what your birth certificate is?
Absolutely. Yes.
Your healthcare provider. Are you aware who it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check all those boxes.
Okay.
Check.
You get the new iPhone?
Yes, and I appreciate that you care about me.
I care, dog.
Cruz really cares about you.
Yo, Cruz cares, dog. I'm with you, homie. I've been seeing you drop project after project, and I'm like, yo, this dude right here hasn't seen daylight in a long time.
Listen, this is what we live for. You know what I mean? I started this when I was 15. I'm well into my 40s now, and it's like it feels like things are just starting to happen now, if it makes any sense. I mean, but when I flash back to the days I met them, I felt the same way then. So it's like I'm just trying to keep that feeling going of new experiences and new heights every year. And
that's what it is.
They a lot of, you know, you could put my production on a timeline, and it'll be like before and after meeting Mobb Deep. You know, so like linking with them pretty much changed everything for me. So it means a lot to even be with him promoting this album for our brother and for the world, you know?
Infinite.
Absolutely.
It's on its way. We got to it. New bars, new verses.
Yes.
Crazy. Havoc, did you have these vocals?
I had some of them.
Okay.
You know, I had some of them. I was, you know, blessed to get them from Prodigy's estate, you know what I mean, from his family.
Yeah.
Alchemist had verses, and we just, you know, got together collectively and you know, just put some work to them.
Yeah, got to it, right? How long did this take time? Like, how long did it take to get together completely? Because you're piecing up stuff, you got verses, you're putting it all together. It's almost like a puzzle. Right.
I mean, the idea was, the album was in, you know, our idea for a few years now. And over the past course of a year, you know, me and Alchemist got together and said, okay, you know, now's the time finally to start working on the project. And it was seamless, you know. I always love, you know, visiting Al's studio because I feel like I get some kind of energy coming out of there, you know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that because he's here, but when I get there, it's the energy sometimes I need to get outside of my own studio, you know what I mean, and get some different air. And so we did that. And we started the album, and it was just, you know, it was a good feeling. Wow.
I feel like it's a perfect time, too, to promote it, too. Like, it's October. Y'all shit is so scary.
It's right on time.
It's the perfect time.
Right on time. And, you know, it's crazy. I thought about this after we made the record. I was like, damn, P really was the leader of this album in a weird way because, you know, the vocals that we had. So when we made these records, a lot of them, we kind of listen to where he was at with it and try to figure out, like, if Hav had to add on. Some songs we had already, some were left over that we pieced up, but it was like, when I think about it, I'm like, we really followed his lead because that's what we had, you know, and Hav was able to fill in and do what he could, but that tripped me out when I thought about it. Like, even in his absence, he's still like the leader of a Mobb Deep campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Sir,
as far as the topics, where we went with it, and how to match beats that we felt would do justice to our brother. Because we had so many years of working with him, and we're so lucky that it was like, I feel like we both know, like, I talk to him, I know you talk to him, so it's like, if you have a friend who's gone, you could talk to them in your head and be like, I wonder what do you think about this? And you know him so well that you can make a guess over what he'll probably feel. Like, if a movie comes out, you're like, P wouldn't have liked this movie. He wouldn't have liked these Jordans. I know him that well, you know. Like,
that's homie shit. That's homie shit.
We knew him
like that. It feels as if he, Prodigy's still there, right?
Absolutely.
And he's still leading the way, right?
He is.
And there's also, you say he wouldn't like that, right? So was there that moment where you completed a song or you're in the middle of cooking something up and you're like, nah, P wouldn't like that. Let's move on.
I definitely had that in the back of my head, but I think we were really dialed in, and it was really a synergy of me and Hav, like getting together and like pushing the idea, the beginning of this record before we linked with Mass Appeal, and then we got with Nas and Mass Appeal, and it was like, and with their forces, we were able to make, craft the rest of the record and make something legendary. Yep. But it was really, I think, starting us and just like him and I like getting together for P and for the Mobb Deep legacy, because this is not about money. This is not about any of that stuff. This is about the legacy of Mobb Deep, keeping it going, because in his absence, I realized like, damn, his voice is missing. The sound of Mobb Deep is missing. There's like a void in hip hop, and that it'll go on and it'll change, but like, we're still here. Hav is right here. I'm here. And I'm like, we got to keep this legacy going for us, for the what they did in the past, and for P. You know what I mean? So
that's what I get.
Right.
Like, yo, Havoc is here, Alchemist is still here. Like, that means Prodigy's still here.
Absolutely.
He ain't going nowhere. And it's crazy. Havoc, is there a bar? Is there a line off of Infinite that Prodigy said or laid down that you're still thinking about?
Man, all of them. To be honest with you, I'm not even going to lie, because he never, never disappoints with anything that he says.
Yeah. No, and he never minced words, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been so close to it that sometimes I don't realize how dope, all of his lyrics are. You know what I mean? So everything that he did on this album is just, crazy to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
What up, Garcia?
I told him in the hallway, so crazy to hear his voice in person. Like, because it's just been in my headphones for 30 years, you know what I mean? Or whatever it may be. And it's like, to hear your voice in person is amazing. Do you remember the first time when you were younger and you heard your song on the radio the first freaking time? What did you do? Where were you at? What did you do? Paint that picture? Because that's such a career-defining moment, right?
Yeah, it was a career-defining moment. And I remember probably hearing it on, 107.5 WBLS, something like that in New York. And just being like to myself, like, damn, I made it. Like, didn't make no money yet or nothing like that. But still feeling like I really made it,
Mm-hmm. Hey, your music gets played on the radio and people think you're instantly a millionaire.
Exactly.
You start getting those calls.
Yeah, true indeed. But as artists, we come into this game not even knowing that you can make money, or it's not about the money.
Crazy. But
when you find out you can make money off it, that's when you just tainted for life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything changed. Yeah. you find out the truth. You get to peek behind the curtains, and you're
I
like,
hate that part.
So that's how the sausage is made. Pause.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Dog. It's insane, man.
Yeah, it's
Infinite. While we waiting on it, man, and so the production on this had to be correct, right? Did we bring anyone else in?
It was really just me and Hav.
Beautiful.
I felt like that was always the formula.
I think that's the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. I think that was, it's Havoc is the leader, you know what I mean? He created the sound, and even when I, over the years, made Mobb Deep production, it was inspired and neat. I always felt like it was falling off of his tree, because it was a style he created, and so while we were making this record, I felt like, yo, let's do how we used to do. Yo, you make the basis of this record, the majority of it, and anytime I rock with the Mobb, it was always like 2 or 3 joints add on to what he already had. So I felt like that's the formula. Let's go back to what it was and just get to it. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. And we have, a million incredible producer friends and people out there that I'm sure would have came through, and but I felt like it wasn't about that for this. It
Let's
was
keep it
about,
home. Yeah.
okay, to restore that feeling in the sound. You know?
Yeah, no, 100%. This way the sound is authentic and it just cuts through.
Yes.
Like a knife. And you know what I appreciate too with like today, right? 2025, right? Like the journey of Mobb Deep, Alchemist, right? It's still documented on TikTok, on YouTube. You see videos of you guys cooking in the studio. Like all that stuff is just great to watch, man. And it was years ago. Whose idea was to start filming?
ALC.
Nah, actually, it was P.
Oh, okay. There you go.
P. But I followed his lead. But at the time, you know, they were already Mobb Deep. So when I first came into the camp, I was so excited that I filmed everything. So like from, let's say, like
So
98
smart,
to 2006 or 7, but when we were really rocking together every day, I have just tons of footage, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Crazy.
that's one of my most prized possessions in life. You know, like these are the memories. Now we're in an era now where everything is filmed and everything is posted in real time. And it's like, I tell some of these young guys like, yo, have a little constraint and save some footage that you don't post and just put it in the freezer. Because like, even when I was working with Action, and it's been like 10 years now, we were doing, you know, like this TV show and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was filming everything
The
then too.
Alchemist.
And I was filming everything then. And they were like, yo, why you keep filming? I'm like, trust me, in 10 years, you guys are going to thank me. You know what I mean? And it was like, I don't know, just the excitement of being in these situations. It meant the world to me. Like, I'm with Mobb Deep. So, and P. So we have a lot of footage. And we even actually, me and Hab put together this like 45-minute, it's not a documentary, but it's really just,
I was gonna say.
it's just me and P's footage. I cut it up myself.
Yeah.
And it just shows you us in the studio and on tour through that era. And it's like, there's some days where you could see, because they have the same outfit on, they did 3 songs in a day. You see it. You see it. Like, the magic. With it was unbelievable. And, you know, I just feel lucky to be, that I was there to witness it and to have some of that inspire me, because that sent me on my mission, you know?
Nah, yo, that documentary is coming
We
soon.
gotta, it's
Stop
not
playing.
even, no, let's say this. I'm sure there will be a real documentary for Mobb Deep and a movie, because it deserves the story.
Man.
What this is just raw for the people that like to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is just me and P filming.
But that's what fans want to
captures.
see. We want to see that. I want to see that on the big screen, and then I
Yes.
want to see it at the house.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The Cypress Hill documentary was so good with all that old footage. That
Oh,
he dug up
man.
and all the pictures, man.
Dog.
Like it just took you back. To
I
the
love
time
that
when
one.
You sat there for like an hour and you just felt like you were there.
Or even Ye's recent documentary where he's
I heard they
wilding
got a
out,
lot of
dog.
crazy footage.
Yeah, wild
It's-
footage.
It seemed like he knew all through his career to film. There's so much footage of it. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's one thing I tell the young guys, like, save some of it. Don't just post everything and
That's
like, try
right.
to, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. You've been on camera since you were 14 years old,
Yeah, for sure.
right? With the hooligans?
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
My man was rapping
Yeah, it was
with Scott Kahn.
Yeah.
James Kahn's
That's
son.
that's
Rest
still
in
like my
peace.
best friend.
Rest in peace, James
Yeah, rest in
Kahn.
peace, James, yeah. We grew up around him. That was like, you know, a second father when I was a kid. You know, being at his house. It's like, damn, we chilling with Sonny.
Yo, Godfather shit.
Because he never really snapped out of that role. Like if you met him, you would think he's Italian.
Fuck out of here.
Jimmy was the man. Like we grew up around him. Yeah, he was Sonny.
So was he scary?
He was, you know, what are you doing? Get out of here. What are you guys doing over here? But he wasn't Italian.
Oh my God, he wasn't? Oh no.
No, he was just, I mean, yeah, I was lucky to be around that too. But just
Legendary.
Scotty, you know, when we rapped, you know, like we had connects. His dad was gonna have Francis Ford Coppola direct the video, and Scott was like, no, because he didn't want nothing to do. You know, when you're
Good
young,
for him. Yeah. I want to do it myself.
They would ask us in interviews. We heard, you know, one of you guys. He'd be like, yeah, him. His father's. He would always like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But look, in the
God
end,
bless
he
him.
went that route and became like a super successful
Look at
actor.
him. He's great. He's
TV
killing
shows.
it,
Why-
man.
man,
Wow.
shout out to my brother Scotty. And the funny thing, he's tuned in on all the rap stuff.
I was gonna say, yo, I bet you can still spit it.
Still spit, and every time I drop something new or some new good, yo, that new Earl sweatshirt's crazy. That's out of this. He's up on everything. I'm like, yeah.
That's
So
dope.
yeah, he's even tripping. He hit me about the Mobb album. So it's like, you know, I'm still tied in with all the same people from Soul Assassins. I'm, you know, original Soul Assassins from day one.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to Muggs.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Be
sir.
real, you know.
It's crazy you're a Cali kid, right? But like your sound is so New York. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely. And, you know, I think about it sometimes, like, had I not moved out there and, like, kind of met them, what would have happened? But sometimes I think about Premier too, because Premier came from Texas, and you can't tell me a more New York sound than DJ Premier.
That's right.
So it's like it ain't where you from, it's where you're at type of situation. Where
But Hav, were you like, yo, you a Cali boy at first? Like, nah.
I didn't even know he was from California. I'm not even going to lie.
You're finding this out today. Is that
and the top it all off, I thought he was Puerto Rican. So
oh no,
he had the thin mustache. He had the thin mustache at the time. He's getting away with murder.
You're like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Right.
I saw a video too of like Big Hit, right? Shout out to Big Hit, man. He was like, I done so many songs with you. I didn't know you were white.
Yo, he really didn't know. He's so crazy.
What the fuck?
Nobody let him down, but you know that's my brother. Shout out to Big Hit. Yeah, free Big Hit, man.
Man, yeah,
Free
you see,
Big
he's
Jammed
you know he's
up.
back in there, man.
But he's gonna get back out and do it right. Shout out to him and shout out to my brother Hit Boy. You know, that's like family. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Nah, you and Hit Boy did that justice.
Yeah. We got something coming too. We'll be back.
They want to bring you back.
We'll be back.
Is that right, Garcia?
Yeah, they do want
We'll
to
be
bring you
back.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Absolutely.
Huh, with
Yeah,
Hit.
shout out to Hit Boy. That's my brother. He's
That's
killing it
right.
right now too.
Man, what?
Doing great
Hit Boy
shit.
crazy.
Always.
Crazy, right?
Inspiration.
Havoc, as a producer yourself, right? Like, was there a West Coast inspiration of yours coming up as well? I mean, of course, you got Dr. Dre who was making crazy noise out here.
Yeah. Like, I mean, as far back as NWA was like, you know, one of my favorite hip hop groups of all time. A big fan of Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, and all of that, and seeing them kill it. And then to aspire to be a rapper myself, to see Snoop going crazy with it, and with Dr. Dre reinventing himself, so to speak. You know, I was a super fan of that, and so it kind of inspired me to, like, you know, because you know, New York was on a little bit of a, you know, hiatus when it came to the scene.
Was it tough to be a fan of the West Coast when all that punk shit was happening too?
Nah.
That's right.
Because I didn't let nothing.
Because I would have been like, fuck them all. One of them don't like me, fuck them all.
Yeah. Nah, you know, I didn't get involved
Good man,
with none of the
good man.
nuances of you know, the East Coast, West Coast shit. I'm a fan of music, period. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I always just thought that New York was the dopest and nobody could fuck with New York. You understand? So to hear cats from another different place, especially LA, you know what I'm saying, being just as good as what we was doing over here, it blew my fucking mind. You understand what I'm saying? It made me a permanent fan. So when, you know, some of the bullshit was happening, kind of it upset me. You know what I'm saying? Just to see, because, you know, we always got love coming out here, period.
Yeah, nah, who got the crazy shout out? It was Mobb Deep, Nas, and Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
Right? Who got the craziest shout out from Pac? I mean, he wanted to take on the entire coast. God bless.
Yeah, we loved it.
Jesus. Nah, right? Like, yo, it's like, yeah, let's get it.
Let's go.
It almost puts like a battery on your back, right?
Absolutely. I still got it.
That's right. That's right. My man. I love that. I love that's that energy, though.
Yeah.
Did you guys almost sign to Bad Boy as well?
We did almost. It wasn't Bad Boy at the time though, because Puff wasn't, or he didn't create Bad Boy yet. He was still at Uptown MCA.
Oh,
He was still
shit,
there.
it was early.
He was still there. But, you know, thank God we didn't sign to him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love, you know what I'm saying, what he did. You understand what I'm saying? But he was just offering us plaques. We wanted money. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, we can't just go with that.
Mm-hmm. Then he brings the locks forward, thinking, this is the answer to Mobb Deep.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, those are my guys. You know what I'm saying? Those are my guys. And when, you know, when people in the game come like that, it's like, it only makes you better.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. It's like friendly competition, sparring partners, right?
All day, but I mean, who could fuck with Jadakiss? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sheik Luch and Styles P. You know what I mean? But Prodigy, you know, with him, his level of lyricism, he took over the world. So, you know, he was ready to take the world over. And it would take, you know what I'm saying, 3 people to even mess with Prodigy, and that's who I rapped alongside with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Twin Tower shit.
Straight up.
Man. Yo, shout out to Queens for getting that casino, man. That's on its way.
Yeah, you know, like Nas is sneaky, you know what I'm saying? He said, yo, let's release Taj Mahal, and the next thing you know, he's owning a casino.
Timing.
He's up to something.
He knew it. He's putting it together.
Synergy.
Yeah, he's up to something.
But did his mans have to say, sorry, Jay-Z, we won again?
Now he
It's
was
still alive.
Yeah, like why the beef was done. It was over with. It was
Why
dead.
They came out together at Summer Jam, dog.
Yeah.
We've moved on.
Yeah, like it's over. You know what I'm saying? But
over.
some people love to rekindle old shit. You know what I mean? But nah, I'm happy for Nas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's huge for hip hop. Huge for him and his family.
Yeah. It's dope.
Yeah. Alchemist, you always find yourself unknowingly too part of a battleground in hip hop, right?
This is unfortunate.
It's happened more than once. Are you
More
the
than
problem?
once is something
Maybe
going
you're
on.
the problem.
I gotta look in the mirror. Like, am I the reason for these beefs?
Cardi B, am I the drama?
Am I the?
And Alchemist is like, yo, man, listen, man, I love y'all.
Am I the drama?
Am I the drama?
Shout out to Cardi B.
The drama. Yeah, I think Nicki and Cardi, man, it's time to like take it to music because it's back and forth on social media. Like, all right, ladies, like, listen, we held Drake and Kendrick accountable in hip hop. It's time to hold them accountable too for some bars.
Yeah.
It's time. One of them is good for an Alchemist beat.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't. Over the years, I was somehow, when I looked back, I was like, damn, I was involved with a lot of controversial records that turned like Bang Bang, but ended up with the CNN joint. We had the shootout over there, and it was like the Animal, the beat. It was actually a beat of Noid. What they ended up being were Beans and Jada was going back. Oh no, it was 50.
Yep.
50 and over the years, it's like I guess the beats just like the aggression in them or something, or like a good battleground. But I like to keep the peace, man, and I'm not about none of that. I respect it.
Hell no, you win it, dog. Nah, hell no, you win it, bro.
But I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't get involved in it too much, and like I said, I try to keep it respectful and stay out of it. Stay out of it. We all, you know what I mean? Because sometimes they want to drag you one way or another.
Of course,
I'm a producer.
But that can hurt relationships, right?
Yeah, and it has. You can't blame anyone for it, but I try to represent myself in a situation because we're all men here. We're not like in a on a summer camp where we're like in different groups playing a sport game. You know what I mean? So it's like I try to hold my side of the street down and represent what I am and not get too involved in it. I'm about to, you know what it is.
But Havoc, you can agree with me, right? Meet the Grams is one of the scariest joints alive.
For sure. I mean, the beat was like, it was dog.
For it to be a gospel record too,
yes,
and to have that done on a gospel record, what K-Dot said was crazy.
Well, that was Dot's magic. He did that. I didn't hear it.
Bro,
it wasn't a scary beat when I sent it to him. My ears.
You know how radio stations play Thriller on Halloween? That's what hip hop stations need to play on Halloween. Meet the Grams. That shit is crazy scary. Stop playing.
I didn't hear it that way. It's funny, man. But yeah, God bless, man.
You heard it when we heard it?
Absolutely.
Crazy. Did you send him that beat specifically for the battle? No, right?
No, I sent it to him months before when he was working on the record. It's funny. I sent him a batch of beats, and that one, funny enough, was a song that I had rapped on. And last minute, I was sending him the beats. I said, and I do this all the time. Like, I don't know if you do. I just muted my verse because sometimes I'll rap on a beat for fun, just to test it out.
Yeah.
So I was like, he might like this one, and I muted it.
Right.
And thank God I took that verse off.
That verse is fire.
No, I'm just saying it started as just like a demo. I was messing with it, but I sent him the beat. Even when I sent it to him, it was called whatever the song I did called Instrumental.
Wow.
Yeah.
So and then the title instrumental.
But this was 6-7 months before it came out. So I heard it when you guys heard it. The song?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I heard it when everybody
So when you hear it, you're like, oh shit, here we go.
Pretty much.
Yeah. When you hear Dear Adonis.
The text.
Yeah, the text.
I mean,
the text flying in.
Absolutely. That was a crazy day though. And it was funny because like that was pretty wild. I don't remember any battle like that. Remember that day was like a wild, it was like
back and
first
forth.
record
Boom,
Fame
boom,
Matters,
boom.
and it was like a wild up and down. That it was like a trip to in some weird way be a part of it. Just from producing the beat.
That many rounds that quickly was wild.
Wild.
Like I don't think we've ever seen that.
Yeah, we'll look back on that. Like that was wild.
Buster told us the same kind of story. He's like, I send Kendrick 5 beats a day forever, and then all of a sudden, boom. You know what I mean? And then it was over, and he couldn't believe it when it came out. He didn't hear it until the same
We
thing.
heard it. It's crazy.
That's how,
Same shit.
it's too urgent at that time. They had to move. They don't got time to call you and do this and come mix it and do all that. I didn't.
I mean, a call though, yo, my man, I'm using your beat would have been nice, bro.
That we good. We good. Me and him are good like that. Like me and Havoc good.
I'm about to drag you into some shit, homie. I'll call you back. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. It's really fast. It's crazy. Well, congratulations though.
Thank you. Yeah, that's cool.
Shit was
Why
crazy.
does Taj Mahal make you want to drink Hennessy?
It's the sound of it. It's like that era we used to drink a lot of Hennessy and smoke like haze from uptown, and like Washington Heights. So the smell of that and the liquor just reminds me of that era.
Hennessy,
we were wild.
Hennessy, weed, cigarettes, leather, all of that.
Basically, you nailed it.
Leather.
You nailed it.
Yeah,
Cigarettes, leather, cigarettes, Hennessy, weed, and then and put that beat on. But yeah, it was just, like certain things bring you back. Scents, smells do that with me. Certain visions or songs. But that song just reminded me of that old era. Yeah.
That's right.
Some people can relate.
Havoc, can I get a bar from the new project?
A bar for the new project.
Something you want people to understand and feel.
Oh man,
a line,
a
verse first.
Oh man, I
you want me to go first?
I can't even.
I'll go first.
Yeah, go first.
No.
Yeah, please go. Man, I'm an old man. I can't remember these lyrics, but no, I love the verses that I did from the new project, like Taj Mahal. And pray to God I don't have to get my shooters involved. I remember vividly when the Rugers went off. We was in the distant land, throwing mad bands, comfortable around the killers. Now the blood is on our hands. Outran poverty, but shit like this could, I don't know, put your life at risk.
Nah, you see, that's that under the stairs shit, bro.
Straight up.
You got crazy. Havoc went crazy on this album. One of my favorite ones you did is when you was like, shoot first, ask questions last. Talking to myself, why they test you have.
Why they test you
like
have.
he's just having a conversation with himself. Like, that was the album's crazy.
You having a conversation by yourself, like, this dude is a
why
demon.
They test you have. Like,
this dude is
now
crazy.
I gotta do this now. Look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do.
Yeah, dog.
Now when you rapping alongside somebody like Prodigy, man,
come on, bro.
It just that sharpens your sword immediately.
What's your favorite line or bar that he had?
Stab your brain with your nose bone. Yeah. Straight up. You know what I mean? It doesn't get more realer than that. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Damn. That's that shit, man. Hell yeah. And he's coming that way on the new project.
Absolutely, man. We dug some verses up. You know what I mean?
And these are verses no one has ever heard yet, right?
For the most part.
Some things may have leaked over the years, but nothing was ever officially released. Like some stuff may have been on the net. Somebody will find it on a forum or something. But we made sure to go through the stuff that we had that was never officially out and like pick the right stuff, find the right beats. Some of the records we had already, like they had done vocals to or have laid some or P had laid something to, and then we finished them up. But we both agreed like, we want to make the best thing possible for our brother. So we wanted to make sure that we put, like, we sat with it. We tried a lot of different things, and when they landed, it was like, like pour the Henny. When that verse landed, it was like, because what he's talking about there is scary. And I don't want to ruin it, people, they can hear it themselves, but what he's talking about, like, it's like premonitions. It's like he's literally rapping from where he's at now. Like, I don't know how he thought to write from this perspective. But yeah, I mean,
it's gonna have people like, is he still alive?
It's eerie, man. When we were making it,
here they come,
and we
TikTok
felt that,
gonna have a day with it.
Listen, man, we felt that way when we were making it because P is here. The way I feel, and he definitely governed our decisions in my eyes when we decided what we were gonna use and what stuff gelled the right. Because he was picky, you know what I mean? And he cared about this Mobb Deep sound probably more than both of us. Like he was the protector of it, and even the climate.
Yeah, he protected it with his life.
And the climate we're in now of indie and all that, P was ahead on all that. The how everyone like live streaming or like Instagram live, I got tapes of Prodigy from, what was it, like 2001, where he would duct tape his VHS camera to his dashboard and he would drive for an hour and just talk to the camera. Oh, no way. And I swear you could.
He was vlogging?
He was doing this 20 years ago. It just wasn't a name for it. And he didn't know why. He was just, I'm telling you, I could post it right now on his Insta and people would have chills like, wait, Crazy. Is he driving the car right now talking to me? Like he was just ahead on a lot of stuff. So, we had that in mind when we were making this record, and it was just, you're going to hear the lyrics.
Visionary shit right there, man.
Always.
And to hear back his vocals in a cappella, that's gotta feel a different way.
Yeah, I mean,
we luckily, I think you can't explain that until you're experiencing it.
It was, and we so much footage because I've been going through the footage and just watching how, like, one thing people didn't know about P, he was hilarious. P had a great sense of humor, but he'll give you glimpses of it in certain lines,
right?
But he kept that exterior because he's Mobb Deep. You know what I mean? But like when I look at the footage, there's a lot of we had fun on tour, man. We used to just clown in the studio and. That, you know,
it was a good time.
Absolutely, and it was like we lived together all through those days. So it was like
that's
right? How. I mean, not literally, but we were all together.
Well, you might as well
every
have,
other
right?
day.
Yeah, that's
if
right.
It wasn't a tour or studio,
right?
So we were like really a crew, you know. And it was like those days. I'm thankful for because that discipline of seeing how he was working, him and P just making songs. That's the juice I still use to this day when I do what I do over here. You know what I mean?
And Havoc performing it too, right? Like there's still that energy behind that performance.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I got to give a shout out to Rapinoid, who be, holding me down, when I'm out there performing. Of course, it's never going to be the same, you know what I mean, without Prodigy. Sure. But his energy is still there, live in full effect. And I'm just out here just keeping the name alive, you know what I'm saying, and extending the legacy as much as I can.
Yes, sir. And we appreciate that, dog. Mobb Deep.
Thank you.
Infinite.
Word.
Let's get it, man. Congratulations, guys, for real, man. Come see us anytime, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it, man. Dope. I got like 30 more questions. Oh, fuck, we got to go, right, Garcia?
We appreciate your support for real, man.
Thanks all day, man. You talking about hip-hop kids here, man.
October 10th, the Infinite album.
Yeah.
Let me do one more plug.
Please.
Me and Raekwon is going on the 30th anniversary for the 30th anniversary of the Cuban Links.
Yes, sir.
And the Infamous album, that's going to be starting in November 11th. Y'all get your tickets from Ticketmaster. You know what I'm saying? It's going down.
Y'all dropping merch for that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's get it, man. Alchemist, you still?
Everybody about the date for the album again, too?
October 10th is going down.
October
Infinite
10th.
Album.
Yeah. You still smoking cigarettes?
Who told you that, man?
Man, listen.
I ain't never smoked cigarettes.
I want to bum one off of you, man. That's all, man. If
I don't smoke cigarettes.
If I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, it's gonna be with Alchemist.
I left it in the car, man.
Damn. Bullshit, but
I'm looking out for you. I'm looking out. One less cigarette. One
less cigarette. You're right. Appreciate it, fellas. Let's get a Cruz Show. Real 92.3. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.